After years of delays, the federal government is implementing rules required real ID for air travel. Starting next year, if you don't have an ID that meets the requirements, you will be able to fly, but it will cost you. NTN senior political reporter Jonathan Ambarian breaks down the proposed new fees.
The next time you're packing up for a trip to the airport, you may want to double-check your identification. Starting on February 1st, the TSA says it's going to be charging a $45 fee if travelers don't have either a real ID or another form of compliant identification. A real ID requires more documentation than a standard driver's license. To get it, you need to show proof that you're a U.S. citizen or permanent resident. For years, officials have warned that people eventually won't be allowed to fly without a real ID, passport, or other allowed alternative. After February, they say people without acceptable ID will be able to get aboard, but only if they go through an alternative identity verification that will cost money and could lead to delays. In Montana, replacing your driver's license with a real ID costs an extra $25. Jim Ford was on his way from Helena to Houston Tuesday. He says he got a real ID soon after it became available in Montana, even though the requirement to use real ID was delayed time and time again.
I didn't want to have anything interfere with my travel arrangements. I knew all the other states were going towards it, so it was only a matter of time before it was going to be required.
You can recognize if your driver's license is a real ID by a gold star in the corner. Nationwide, the TSA estimates 94% of Americans are already using a real ID or another compliant form of identification. In Montana, the Motor Vehicle Division says just 42% of people have real ID compliant licenses. But all the travelers I spoke with Tuesday either had real IDs already or used passports instead, so they didn't see a need to upgrade. If you'd like to apply for a real ID, you can schedule an appointment with Montana MVD online. You can find a link on our website. In some cases, department leaders say they'll even be able to accommodate same-day appointments. In Helena, Jonathan Ambarian, MTN News.